Mr. Speaker, if I were talking to the President right now, I would remind him that Lord Chamberlain flew to Munich in the late 30s and signed an agreement with Herr Hitler that led to 60 million people being killed in World War II. 60 million. We were not in the nuclear age at that time, but we still lost 60 million people in this world. We are now in the nuclear age, and that's why this legislation is so important. There are waivers in this bill, and that really troubles me. I didn't want there to be any waivers in this conference report, but they're there. The President can waive these sanctions. And I would just like to say, if I were talking to the President, look at history, Mr. President. Look at what happened because of a weak-kneed approach back in the late 30s that led to 60 million people dying in World War II. And don't let that happen now. We need to let Ahmadinejad and the leaders in Iran know that we mean business, and that means don't waive any of the sanctions we're passing here today. You have the authority, but don't do it. They're building a nuclear weapon. Everybody in the world knows it. And if a nuclear weapon is set off, millions will die. And it could lead to a conflagration that would be worldwide in scope. So I'd just like to say there are problems with this bill. I'd like to thank the chairman and the ranking member for the hard work they put into it. I wish those waivers weren't there, but they are. And so we're talking now. If I were talking to the President, that's what I would say to him. And I'd also like to say, don't let the Russians get away with continuing to give nuclear technology and other technology to the Iranians. With that said, I yield back the balance of my time.